Enjoy up to 200,000 naira bonus on your first deposit when you register on PariPesa with our promo code FANSTRIBE.
Good evening, everybody. I think we have trained so well. The players are fully prepared for this game. They know the task ahead of us. And they are good to go. So they're just waiting for tomorrow, time of kickoff, and let the game start. I think that is what we're going to do. So no doubts about the capacity of the players. And they know it's a must-win game, and then we'll approach it that way.
Good evening, guys. As the coach said, everyone is prepared. The feeling in camp is amazing because everyone is back together now. The team is complete. So I think the feeling is just one direction. We know what we want to do. We know what we expect. So it's just how we approach the game, and then we see what comes out.
Good evening, Coach Finidi. Ibrahim Joseph, Humble FM. Congratulations once again, Super Eagles manager. First question is, now you've been appointed manager, and we've seen, the steady progression of players from the local league to the national team, 3 in particular. The question now is, we've seen some much relevant names as well not getting called up, like Sani Suleiman of Aqua United, Kingdom Masai of Duma United. I think what the fans would want to know is exactly how would you say, what was the criteria to invite some of these players to the national team camp? And then for Kelechi and Joe, the question is, you were in camp the last time the Super Eagles had a match in World Cup qualifying. That was against Ghana. It was in Abuja, but you could not get a ticket to Qatar. So does that motivate you to make sure you get a ticket to Canada, Mexico, and the United States, starting against South Africa, or with the game against South Africa tomorrow against the rest of the teams?
I think we've invited, how many players did you say? 3 players. I think that is enough for now. Yeah, the criteria is we'll keep watching the league and see those that are good enough to join us. It's a gradual process. We want to encourage the players back home as well. And but that does not mean we just have to change, that structure. That is not going to be possible in my time. So don't quote me wrong. We'll definitely bring in players that are capable of playing, adding value to what we want to do. At the same time, we'll still keep the structure, and every now and then we'll bring them. So it's not a problem.
Yeah, sorry, come again with the question.
The question was, we were a part of the team that last played the World Cup qualifying game for the last World Cup in Qatar, but Nigeria did not get a ticket. So now the question is, does that failure spur you on to make sure that you get a ticket for USA, Canada, and Mexico?
Yeah, I think obviously Super Eagles know what it means to qualify to the World Cup. So it's not an easy task. But I think right now we're ready to qualify again. So obviously we didn't get to qualify for the last one, but I think this one we are now strong in all positions now. So we have good quality players. So I think we are ready and to qualify for this World Cup.
Wait. Benjamin. Yeah, Coach Benjamin. You didn't have a full house till less than 48 hours ago, thanks to the NLC TUC strike. Did that in any way affect your preparations for this game?
No. I think that strike, the strike affected just 2 players. I think Miwobi and 3 players, Maduka, Iwobi, and Lukman. For the rest, I think everybody, got a bit of the training we program for them, so I don't think that will be a problem, for the team.
Modo. Coach, good evening. Modo Dicton, Zero Media. Coach, we're playing against South Africa. Very, very familiar pool, doing that. We just played semi-final together. Just talk us through the approach to that game and what Nigeria should expect from that a very important game in the World Cup qualifier.
I would say, AFCON is gone. We all saw the game. We knew it was a difficult one. but at the end of the day, we won it. So that is important. This is a World Cup qualifier. I think we're going to play definitely differently in tomorrow's match. So the AFCON has gone. This will be a different ball game, and tomorrow we'll see how it will all play out. So I'm quite confident in our capacity and what we're going to do tomorrow. So I'm not quite worried. AFCON is gone. This is World Cup qualifier. We want to win. We want to qualify for the next World Cup. So all hands on deck, and we'll see how we can push tomorrow to get that victory.
Your name and media.
Akila Matawa is my name. Excellent. Some days ago when you trained, Chukwueze couldn't finish up the training session, and Awazim as well had to stay off for a while. What's the team news at the moment? Any injuries, or you have a fully fit squad? And for Wilfred, you were not at the last AFCON, but you had other players, Frank, Hassan and the rest, who did really well in midfield. How impressed are you with their performance, and do you feel there's now competition in that role that you held on for quite a while?
Yeah, for me, I think all the players are ready. The training here, Chukwueze had enough, but you could see, okay, maybe you were not here. He trained properly yesterday, so he's good to go. Chidozie, yeah, just stomach upset, and he's fine now.
Yeah, for me, I was really, really impressed with the team. Very, very impressed at the AFCON. When you talk about competition, for me as a player, the team comes first. So I'm not in competition with any player, or if this is doing well. But what I would say is the most important thing is what the team is doing, because the national team is, as we say in the military, soldier go, soldier come. What I'll say is so every player that is given the opportunity to play always try to give his best. So this is not the time to talk about if there's pressure, if there's competition in any sort of position. There's a reason why everyone is coming together. The reason being is because we have something to try and qualify for the World Cup. So that is the most important thing. The most important thing now is the team, how we approach the game.
Wow. Coach Carl Rakwe, who was Zubia Info, Coach Hackett. Now, without doubt, this is a very important game. We know we need to win it because where we stand currently on the table. But for you in particular, do you believe or do you think this is also a test for you to prove to Nigerians that if I do, I win this one, let them know and actually believe in me? That's for you. Then also, for the players, most especially Kelechi, who was at the last AFCON, we performed quite well at the last AFCON, and it's raised the expectations of Nigerians. Now, how can we manage the expectations of Nigerians? That's in terms of the players. You know how Nigerians are. Going into the AFCON, most people did not believe in the team. The team did well, and now expectations high. Will this also weigh heavily on the players?
Personally, I don't have anything to prove in the first place. It's you guys that are hyping everything. For me, I'm quite relaxed. It's football. We know we want to win. We know what's at stake. So we'll give our best and leave the rest. So I believe if the boys do what we want to do tomorrow, I think victory will be ours. So I'm not quite worried. So like I've said before, I'm not somebody that who is scared. I played the game. You can only get 3 results. You lose, you win, or you draw. So we are going for the victory tomorrow. So and that's what I believe is going to happen.
Yeah. I think in terms of the expectations, I think we've set the standard now. Obviously, this is what we want. Obviously, we say in the AFCON. So not much people believe that we'll do that, but we've done it now. So we just need to keep the standard, and all we need from Nigerians is just the support that they've been giving us, so that we'll keep the standard and keep raising the bar high.
For this game, surely, otherwise we shouldn't be here. Secondly, we all know that Nigeria is a very good team. We played against them in AFCON, but as I remember, I think that result could be the opposite from what it was. We could have been in the final, so that means that both teams are maybe even good. I know also that the pressure is a little bit on Nigeria, because they have to win the game. When you play qualifiers for World Cup of AFCON, you can't lose points at home. So the pressure is a little bit on them. At the other side, we believe in it and we have confidence. We played a very good game in March against Algeria, so that means that we can go on the level we had in AFCON. So we believe that we can make a good result tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, my name is Nigerian. Coach Bruce, you're welcome to the country. I listened to you talk about your injury concerns to Ron Williams and a couple of your players. What's the health of the South Africa team at the minute coming into tomorrow's fixture? And back at the AFCON, Victor Osimhen's tenacity forced the penalty for Nigeria's opener. Is your life a little bit easier ahead of tomorrow because of his absence?
Life is never easy. So, the game of AFCON is something for us. Was a very good game. We played a very good game. But the game is finished. Tomorrow is another game. So you can't just think about it and know that there are things possible. But that's it. And about Ronwen and about some injuries we have, everyone is 100% fit tomorrow. So we don't have a problem tomorrow.
Osimhen not playing?
I'm sorry?
Osimhen, Victor, not playing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a problem for the coach of Nigeria. That's not my problem.
Okay, quickly.
Coach, welcome, Saladinho. Uyo has been a good hunting ground for South Africa. The 2-0 win here in one of the qualifiers and the 2-2 draw that knocked the Super Eagles out of the African competition 2017. How confident are you playing here once again in Uyo against the Super Eagles for the fourth time?
Yeah, as I said already, games who are done. So you can't say yes, but then and then. So tomorrow it's another game. It's a new game. We are confident because since AFCON, I think that everyone in South Africa is starting believing in that team because the results were so good. So we start tomorrow here in the game against Nigeria with a lot of confidence and belief. But again, it's a game of football. And you saw what happened in AFCON. I think we were as good as Nigeria that day. But yeah, penalties did decide the game. It's not possible tomorrow, or maybe it can be a penalty to decide the game. But you know what I mean. So it will be decided on 90 minutes, and I think we are able to make a good result.
No woman wants to ask a question. Okay. Nobody is asking Messi a question. Oh, yes. Percy.
Yes, sir.
Please, you scored one of the goals in the 2-0 win in 2017. Yeah. How are you looking forward to tomorrow's game?
Yeah, hello everyone. No, I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. Of course, it's going to be different. I don't think history will play a role tomorrow. It will be how well the teams are tomorrow. But yeah, as South Africa, we are looking forward to the game.
Final question. No woman? Okay, quickly.
Akila Matawal is my name. First question for the coach. You have a squad that has many players playing in the domestic league. How have you been able to trust this group of players and with what they achieved at the AFCON? Do you have that confidence that into the qualifiers they will be able to make it to the World Cup? And for Messi, you're one of the experienced players in the squad and you played for a good time now on the African continent, winning many laurels with Al Ahly of Egypt. What's your take on competition on the African continent and how far African players can achieve things looking at this South African squad?
Yes, it's true that we have a lot of local players in our team. And normally when you see, take for example Nigeria, but some other African teams, they have players who all play in competitions for a higher level. But we proved in AFCON that even with local players you can achieve a very high level. And this is the big progression that South Africa made when you compare it in the previous years. That is the big step we made with local players achieving a level that you need in those games. So for me, it's not really a problem, because we proved it that we can do it with local players. So again, it's up to our players, our local players, to show tomorrow against those players who play in those high-level competitions that they're even good. So it's a motivation.
Okay, Coach, listen, we got some minutes. Just one more question. Okay, but competition.
Yeah, I think the competition in Africa is growing. And it's nice that we have the local based players also trying to put their names up and try and win trophies. And it will only get better for Africa to also show it in the international competitions. I think Morocco did it well in the World Cup. So yeah, we'll try as players also put our names up there.
Okay, final question. There's one question for Bessie, and that will be all.
My name is Tayo Mushe, Bessie, I want to find out from you. Your journey down here has not been as smooth as you planned. How has this affected, or how will this affect your team going into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, look, I don't think it will affect us. We are looking forward to the game. We are an experienced team with a lot of experience in what's happening in Africa. I mean, some of us play in the CAF, so we experience such situations. And but it's not the topic in around the team. The topic is about how well can we train today and get ready for tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Coach Bruce, on
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos you're supposed to like, and all our social media links. I beg, follow us on every platform because we get content